Good morning, Pig. Good morning, Luke.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you please respond if you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you can hear me. Good morning once again, everybody. So we'll wait for your classmates. I'm expecting 18 in this class. 19 actually. And I think everybody's rushing in. And for your information, I have already recorded this class. So please be aware of that. We'll just wait for a few minutes for others to log in as well. Please stand by. So is everybody here now? There are how many? There's 18. I think it's time to begin our class. So let me start by checking the attendance. And let's see who are here or not here. So good morning, Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back to our computer class. Now we are about to begin with our class by checking the attendance. Please prepare your microphone. Turn on while I'll call your names. Please say present, Hankla. Calling once, Hankla. Calling twice, Hankla. Calling thrice. Hankla not here yet. Newton.
Yes.
Mubin.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes.
Present.
Famay.
Present.
Kaupan.
Present.
Eclair.
Present.
Minya.
Present.
Prim. Prim, calling once. Prim, calling twice. Calling thrice. Prim. Luke.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Pick.
Yes.
Eric.
Yes.
Hannah.
Yes.
Ruby.
Yes.
Bam. Calling once. Bam. Calling twice. Bam. Calling thrice. Evan.
Yes.
Got.
Yes.
Pini.
Yeah.
Kanomsen.
Yes.
So calling against those who are marked absent. Hankla, are you here yet? Calling once, Hankla. Calling
Yes,
twice.
yes, I'm here. I'm here
Oh,
now.
okay, okay. And also Prim, are you here, Prim? Prim calling once, Prim calling twice, Prim thrice. Bam. So Prim and Bam are absent today. Let me just take note of those who are absent. Okay, so two are absent. So let's continue with our web design course. Yesterday we have started with the introduction to HTML, and today we will learn how to use install the text editor for HTML, as well as where do we save our HTML files. So please prepare with this. I have taken a video with this one. So please, let's watch and learn this video. I'm going to share with you. HTML. Okay, here we go. Welcome everyone to Web Design and Development course. This video is an introduction to HTML5 and CSS. You will also see the source and reference for this video. I hope you will be able to follow along this web design course. Coming up next are the ESL. As you watch this video, please bear in mind about our ESLRs. These are right thought, right communication, right attitude, right conduct, and right lifestyle. The intent of this video is to identify several applications for writing HTML codes and the application we will be using throughout this web design course. In the first video, we have covered the subtopics, what we need in this course, the web design course files, the history of HTML, and what HTML is all about. Now, we'll discover where to write and save HTML, how to run HTML. Then I'll show you some examples and elements of HTML. In the next slide, let's discuss first on where to save HTML. In order to save HTML files or documents, we need to install first a local server. And throughout our HTML course, we'll use the MAMP server for us to save HTML files. If you are doing this online, then you need to install MAMP server in your home computer. So please follow these steps in order to install MAMP server. In the computer lab, it's already installed, so you just have to know the folder location for saving HTML files. By the way, let's understand the meaning of MAMP first. So what is MAMP or M-A-M-P? MAMP is an acronym for Mac, Apache, MySQL, MySQL, and PHP. It's quite obvious that we're using Apple computers in our lab, so we're using MAMP here. What about if you're using Windows? MAMP becomes WAMP, which means Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Now it's time to install MAMP. Go to the website mamp.info/e. So I'd like to pause here, and before we proceed, those who are using Mac, if you go to this link, please refer to whatever platform you are using. So if you're using Mac, use the MAMP, and those who are using Windows, you can use the WAMP server. So this is the application used to save our files. Once we install that one, we can save our files there later on. So let's continue with this video. EN/downloads. If you're doing online class, then you can choose Mac or Windows downloads, depending on the platform you are using. In here, I'm downloading for Mac OS. Go ahead and click the button. You can see if it's downloading the installer. Now it's downloaded here, so you can simply double click and install it, as I have placed an arrow there. But I'll show you another way to install this application, especially for the newbies or so let me pause again. If you have downloaded this file, it will take a while, depending on the speed of your computer. So I'll give you for a few minutes to download. Okay, I believe it will take time. Download the file at the same time you need to install that file. So let's continue on. First timers. So click this button here, then click Show in Finder, which you will be directed to the Downloads folder. If you are using Windows, then open the Downloads folder as well. What you're doing here is simply follow some steps to install MAMP server. If you're using Windows, then simply follow the installation instructions as well. So continue the installation process and then click Install. If you see this dialog box, enter password to install software. After the installation process, we can delete the installation file. So we'll just move the file to trash. The installation was successful. We'll click the Close button. Now let's locate the installed file. Yes, go ahead. Who was that?
มีข้าวปั้น
Yes, Kaupan.
I use mobile device
Oh, mobile. Yes.
What should I download?
That's the issue now. If you're using mobile.
What about iPad? Can I do like in browser
Actually,
or something like that?
You cannot actually install with iPad, mobile or iPad.
So I need desktop only, right?
Yeah, desktop or for
Okay.
desktop computers or laptop will do.
Okay.
Thank you for that question. Do you have desktop computer or laptop?
Yes, I have, but
You
I was
have? Okay, yeah.
why I asked for a phone.
Yeah, so you can actually, it's not available for phone or iPads or tablets.
So how about the one who don't have?
You don't have what, desktop or laptop?
Yes.
Yeah, that's also one of my concerns as of this point. Anyway, for now, you can just watch and learn if you don't have that one. So this is what I said before, like I can adjust depending on the availability of your devices. So like for you now, you don't have the device for installing that one. There's actually another way. We can actually just use like the classic way. I'll show you later. We can actually, yeah, there are alternatives as well if you don't have computer. So don't worry for now, just watch and learn.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, just watch and learn for now. And hopefully when we get back to school, it's actually installed in the computer lab. So yeah, only a few. How many doesn't have laptop or desktop here? Can you raise your hand if you don't have desktop or laptop? There's one from Ruby. Who else?
Teacher, I have what my brother is using it,
Using,
like
yes.
for his online class.
Yeah, that's also one of the concerns. So there's about 3 who's not able to install. So for now, just watch and learn for now. Just watch and learn. And yeah, I will not make this as prerequisite. You can just watch and learn, and I will guide you through later on. There's another way to do this one. So actually, what's more important is about the coding. This is actually how to save our files and install it. So just watch and learn for now. Okay? I will guide you through later on when we get there. But anyway, I appreciate those questions, some concerns. But no worries, no worries, don't worry. I will guide you through later on. In order to run MAMP server. In Mac, it's in Applications, MAMP folder, then locate the MAMP icon. For Windows, it's in Drive C, MAMP folder, and MAMP application icon. Now, the MAMP server that we just installed serves as a local server or local host. Please remember this important word as we are going to use this every time we run HTML5. Double-click MAMP icon to run the MAMP server. Now MAMP is running, but we have to click the Start Servers button in order to run. And you will notice the Apache and MySQL servers are running with green indicators on. Now let's go to the MAMP menu, then Preferences. And that should be here, Applications, MAMP folder, and MAMP icon. Now please pay attention with these folders here. This is where we will save our HTML files. We're saving our HTML files in the htdocs folder in this entire HTML course. Now going back to our question on where to save HTML files, we are saving it in htdocs folder, where we can locate it from Applications, MAMP folder, then htdocs folder. So please remember this location. The next question is where to write HTML codes. There are actually several options on where to write our codes, and I'll show you a few examples on where to write HTML codes in the next slide. We're actually writing it in text editors, and these are several examples of text editors. We have Notepad for Windows and TextEdit for Mac. There's Bluefish, Smoltron, Text Wrangler, Adobe Dreamweaver as well. But there's another one that's quite handy and flexible, and we will be using this text editor throughout this course. So I would like to introduce you the same text editor. So Sublime Text Editor is already installed in the computers here in the lab. But for the sake of those who are taking online class, I'll show you how to install Sublime Text Editor in the next slides. Go to the website sublimetext.com/3, then choose the file to download depending on which platform you are using. So we have OS X version 10.7 for Mac, and for Windows there are 2 versions. Okay, let me pause here for a while. So I think the same concern will be brought to those who don't have desktop computers or laptop. Anyway, those who have these computers, you can download this for free. These are free versions, so no need to worry of purchasing it. for now, just download it. And to those who don't have those devices, just watch and learn for now. We have the Windows and Windows 64-bit. In this video, I will download for Mac. Then we'll just do the same process of downloading and installing the file for MAMP server earlier in this video. Assuming that you have downloaded the file, so double-click the downloaded file, then go for Mac. You just have to drag Sublime Text to the Applications folder, as you can see in the image. For Windows, you have to follow few installation instructions to be able to install Sublime Text. Assuming that you have installed Sublime Text Editor, now we can run the application. In this slide, I'm showing you the Sublime Text Editor, and this is where we'll write our HTML codes. In the next slide, we'll learn how to run HTML documents. Going back to our htdocs folder, I have created the HTML folder in section 1 folder, and inside that folder is a sample HTML file. So we need to run the sample.html file. How do we do that? In Google Chrome browser, we'll type localhost :8888, then press enter. So I have encircled there in red. You'll see the index of HTML encircled in red. This is actually referring to the folder inside htdocs HTML encircled in blue. So if I will click the index of HTML, it will actually show like this. Now you'll see the index of HTML, or the parent directory, and section 1 encircled in blue. This is actually referring to this folder encircled in green, and that's section 1. So if I will click section 1 in the browser, I'll be able to see this. In the index of HTML, section 1, I have seen the sample.html file encircled in red. This is actually referring to this file here, the one encircled in blue. And now if we click sample.html file, then we'll get this result. In the browser, how to run HTML is through the use of localhost 8888. The one that we can see in the browser is actually written inside the Sublime Text Editor with this code. So now we learned how to run our HTML codes with the use of localhost. At the same time, I have shown you HTML element examples encircled in red and a simple HTML web page encircled in blue. Don't worry about the codes for now. You'll be able to learn how to write the codes in our next video lesson. For your information, if Apache server is not running, localhost will not load the web page, as seen in the example below. So we have covered the subtopics in the previous video, and in this video, I hope that you have learned about the introduction of HTML. For today's short activity, we'll have a web. Okay, so is there any questions? We are now about to go to our web quest. 7:15, you have about 15 minutes. Let me change the slideshow.
Teacher, I
Yes.
need to download now.
Yes, yeah. both of those files, the MAMP and the Sublime, those are free applications, but you can install it later when you have free time, during your free time. So for now, let's go to our web quest and please read more about text editors. In this lesson, actually, we are focusing about text editors in HTML. So there are a few examples that I have shown you. So those who have downloaded the file, I think you still have time. You can start downloading and also install the files. I think it won't take much time. So that you can try installing it, so that if you have questions, then you can also inquire me or ask me if there's some concerns with the installation. So now let's proceed to our web quest. And yes,
Teacher.
go ahead, Kaupan.
Hello. Teacher.
Yes, Kaupan.
Teacher.
Yes, Kaupan. Go ahead. Can you hear me? Go
Oh,
ahead.
teacher. I'm sorry. My volume was down, so I couldn't hear
Okay.
you. Do I press like demo register or web store?
Yeah, for which one is that? Is that the Sublime Text or the MAMP?
The map. The map.
Ma'am, are you in the web page now?
I click. I download the pro
The app.
version.
Oh, don't use the Pro. Do not
But
use
it
the
said
Pro.
recommended. I used the one that
Yeah,
said recommended. Oh,
because you
okay.
need to purchase the Pro. I will just use the
So-
free one.
So beta, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
That will be okay. I have tried that one in both Windows and Mac. So yeah, HTML doesn't require that much app. So it doesn't need the Pro version. We can just run with the beta one. So just use the free version. Do not purchase, okay?
Okay.
Purchase. You don't need that to purchase. Just run the free version. Yeah, thank you for that, for everybody's information as well. In case you will be in that same page, like you will be able to select. If you can see the Pro and the free version, just use the free version. Thank you for that information. Okay, so now let's go to our web quest. Use the internet, and please read about HTML text editors and try to, yeah, maybe I have not given all the details. There might be some information that you can go across along as you read. So to have more ideas about text editors, just go ahead and read about that one. You have about 10 minutes to read about the text editor. At the same time, those who have downloaded it, you can install it for free in your computer.
Teacher, I need help again.
Yes, what's that,
What
Kaupan?
what server do I use, or do I start a new server?
Oh yeah, that one, the server. You can actually turn that on. You will just use the what did it appear? What's appearing in your server now?
Now when I go in, right, it said it for me need to open port 80 something, and then it asks like, and then it asks like, and then it asks for me to like, do I use next free port, set up new port, use anyways, or cancel?
Just use the default port. I think that's eight. I'm not sure, eight.
It's 80 something, 80.
Yes, yeah. Just
Yes,
use
yes.
that one. Just use that
So
port.
do I click use anyway?
Yes, yes. Use anyway, because you will see an option there. Yeah, actually for now, since we don't have the HTML file yet, so we'll not be able to run for now. I mean the HTML file. So in a way, you can install the app, but we're not running files yet.
Teacher.
Go ahead, move in.
Are you going to like send recordings?
Yes, yes. At the end of the day, I will put it in the Google Stream.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. class. I hope you have read about text editors for HTML. And now it's time for the iRest. If there's no more question. By the way, at the end of the day, I will post this class in our Google Stream. So in case you want to review the lessons there, then you can go back and follow along and be able to catch up with our lesson. Is there any more questions? If there's none, it's now time for the iRest. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Mubin, take care. Keep safe, everyone. And let me end the recording as well. Stop recording.